The first few months of 2026 have seen us take about 9 weeks on average for homes in Wellington to sell, which is obviously a much greater period of time than we have had over the past, probably even, going back to even before the COVID times. So they are quite extended periods of time on the market. And James and I just wanted to have a bit of a chat about that, because I think for a lot of sellers that are in the market right now, and I know for a lot of clients that we're working with, as the days sort of tick along, they can start to feel pretty disheartened.
There's various reasons why the days on market has gone up, and one clear reason is that the stock levels are super high at the moment. So we're sitting at over 1,000 listings on Trade Me, and it's the most stock we've had in about 10 years. So that's going to be one of the reasons. We're in an election year. The market has obviously not been moving at much pace for a good few years now. So all of those things combining are just making it so that buyers are taking a long time to make decisions, if even purchasing at all. So the restructuring we've had to do in terms of how we are selling our listings is, instead of really kind of aiming for that premium price, which we're always going to try and push the price up, and there's always opportunities to negotiate, but it's actually more about getting a result at the moment and pitching the property in the best way to get as many people through the door to actually just see offers at the end of a process, because it's easy to say, hey, look, we'll just wait around for the right price, but really at the moment it's about, can we sell, as opposed to can we get the price we think it's worth.
And as James said, with the premium price is obviously still one of our top goals. And when we appraise a property, there's always a range, and the lower end of that range is probably market value. The higher end of that range is the premium level. But you really do need a couple of stars in alignment in the market at the moment to be getting at that premium end. And you certainly need more than one group interested in the property if you're really trying to get that price over and above where we might have seen it at the beginning.
And the properties we're seeing that are getting those kinds of results are below the $1 million level, often freehold properties. I mean, definitely townhouses are moving as well. But if you've got a freehold property in a suburb like a Newtown, a Kelburn, a Berhampore, 2 to 3 bedrooms with, a fairly clean builder's report, not piling work or kind of re-roofing to be done, those properties are getting great attention, great numbers through the door. We saw one of our colleagues got 21 offers on a property, which has to be the most offers we've seen in a long time. So there are good results out there, but it's a very specific segment of the market. And we're finding anything above 1.5 is getting quite sticky, and then above 2 million is, quite difficult to get a result on, because there's just not that many people out there with that kind of budget.
And apartments probably fit into that category as well. So I suppose that does take up probably about 75% of our housing stock. And so we just wanted to put the message out that if you are on the market at the moment, or you're thinking of coming to the market, be prepared for the wait for a result to just be that bit longer than you might have been used to in the past. That doesn't have to be a negative. A lot of buyers looking at listings rather than what we might have seen 6-7 years ago, where a buyer might say, crikey, that's been on for 8 weeks, what's wrong with it? Right now, that's actually just commonplace.
It's just the norm.
Yeah,
so not getting discouraged, just remembering that it is a part of the market, and not giving up too early, because we do see some vendors who get through the initial process, maybe give it a couple more weeks, and then decide they don't want to continue pursuing it on the market. But we're finding that certain properties are just taking time, and the right buyer can stumble along. So yeah, it's really about sticking with it, which some people can, some people's circumstances just means they can't. But if you can, it's worthwhile just
being patient.